Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the NW Sportscast. We've got 2 days left until the regular season, and today we are talking about Josh Rojas as we continue through our player profiles. Guys, we have finally made it to the Mariners starting lineup. Now, if you want to hear about some of the other newer starters, we already have profiles out on Mitch Garver, Dominic Canzone, and Jorge Polanco. So if you want to see those, go on to the YouTube channel. You'll find them. But now we kick off the rest of the starters with Josh Rojas, who is projected to be the Seattle Mariners starting third baseman. Now, Josh Rojas was not that good last year with the Diamondbacks, but then he got to the Mariners and he kind of turned his season around. Looking at the splits last season, with Arizona, he hit 228, 292, 296 slugging, and a 589 OPS. And with the Mariners, he hit 272 batting average, 321 on base, 400 slugging for a 721 OPS. So he was basically like, 50% better with the Mariners than he was in Arizona. With the Diamondbacks, he had 0 home runs, 26 runs batted in, 6 steals. With the Mariners, he had 6 more steals, 14 RBIs, and 4 home runs, as well as 4 doubles. Now, last year, Rojas was playing mostly second base for the Mariners. However, now that we have Jorge Polanco on the team, who, by the way, guys, Jorge Polanco does not have a good arm, so I know Jorge also is technically listed as a third baseman / second baseman. No, Polanco should be playing second base because he doesn't have as good of an arm. Rojas, on the other hand, has a much better infield arm than Polanco, so Rojas, I think, is going to be getting the share of third base duties. And obviously, he's not going to be the only one. We also have Luis Urias, who is going to mix in there with Josh Rojas. Rojas, obviously, is a left-handed hitter, so I'm guessing you're going to see Rojas against right-handed pitchers, and you're going to see Urias, who's a righty, playing against left-handed pitchers. So it'll be kind of a righty-lefty platoon split. That means Rojas would probably play about 60% of the time, and Urias would play about 40% of the time. And obviously, that's contingent on both of them playing well, right? If Rojas gets super hot, then similar to what we did with Kelenic last year, Rojas will also get more playing time against against lefties. And if Urias gets really hot and Rojas struggles, then that will flip. But I think in the early season, Rojas is your starter, and Rojas is the guy playing primarily against most righties, whereas if we do face a lefty, that's when you're going to see Urias come in there and play some third base. Now, what do I expect from Josh Rojas this season? Honestly, I expect somewhere in between what he did with us in 2023 and with the D-backs in 2023. I think a solid projection for him is probably about a 250-ish batting average, somewhere around 7 home runs, 20 doubles, maybe 45 runs batted in, and an OPS sitting just around 700. And that's pretty similar to what the projections have him at. According to Marcel's, that he's projected for 8 home runs, 22 doubles, a 261 batting average, 333 on base, 388 slugging, and a 722 OPS. So the projections are actually a little bit higher on Josh Rojas than I am. I think I'm probably just slightly lower, but I do think that Rojas is going to have a good season. I know a lot of people, including myself, throughout the possibility of signing Matt Chapman this offseason, of trying to upgrade third base. But honestly, I think Josh Rojas is going to keep the position in good hands. I do like Josh Rojas a lot as a player. I'm not sure if he's ever going to be an elite third baseman for us, but I think he can definitely be a league average third baseman, play some good defense, a little bit of pop, a little bit of speed. I think he does everything pretty well. He's definitely more of a role player than a superstar, but if you got a guy hitting 9th in your lineup who hits 250 with 10 home runs, 20 steals, 20 doubles, that's a solid guy to have in the bottom of your lineup, and that is maybe not 20 steals. Rojas probably goes closer to 10 steals, but even still, that's a solid guy to have batting 9th in your lineup, especially if he's playing good defense almost every day at the hot corner, which is one of the difficult positions to play defense at. Now, he's not going to be Suarez. He's not going to hit 30 bombs. He's not going to be this, hard-hitting, power-hitting third baseman who's going to anchor the lineup. No, that's not what Josh Rojas is here for. He's probably going to bat 9th on opening day, and he's going to have to, if he wants to move his way up the batting order, he's going to have to be consistently a solid hitter, right? That's how he can prove himself and work his way up the order, and he can do that. I'm not saying that he can't, but that's where Josh Rojas, in my opinion, stands right about now. So, guys, with that being said, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about Josh Rojas? Are you high on him? Are you low on him? Are you right there in between? Do you think that I am too hot or too cold about Josh Rojas? Do you agree with me Are you slightly higher like the projections say, or are you way higher? Do you think the projections and myself are totally wrong, or maybe you're way lower? I don't know, guys, but I want to hear your takes in the comments down below. We don't get enough comments, guys. We want more comments. Please comment on our videos. Please. Thank you very much. And guys, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys all in the next one, and as always, go Mariners.